Police officers, a defense force officer, and other Bahamians in the custody of the state for alleged drug trafficking from Colombia through the Bahamas and into the United States have faced another agonizing delay. They were hoping to have their matter heard on Tuesday before New York Southern District Judge, the Honorable Gregory Woods, but the case did not move forward. Felicity Darville tells us why the delay is so tragic for those involved.
Royal Bahamas Police Force Chief Superintendent Elvis Nathaniel Curtis and former Royal Bahamas Defense Force Chief Petty Officer Darren Roker are among those in custody at a Brooklyn federal prison known as the Metropolitan Detention Center. It's a facility which houses individuals who are awaiting trial for pending federal charges. Now, U.S. prosecutors allege that the officers involved abused their position, providing sensitive information to drug traffickers. Now, since the indictment was unsealed in November last year, there have been a series of significant drug busts, especially in the southern Bahamas. They include nearly $9 million worth of drugs seized back in May and a $15 million cocaine bust last year, December, both in Acklands. Our Consul General in New York, the Honorable Leroy Major, confirmed to our news team that he has visited Curtis and Roker in MDC on a few occasions. He said they were receptive to his visits and appeared to be well, but there is a concern for their mental health and the long delays experienced in their case. The CG further disclosed that there are other Bahamians in custody there, but they've not accepted official visits from the consulate as yet. Activists continue their public outcry against MDC Brooklyn, which has a documented history of abuse, neglect, and civil rights violations, including infrastructural issues and unsanitary conditions. Local reports say that federal judges have even condemned the MDC as barbaric and inhumane. Now, once fights break out in this Brooklyn facility, the jail goes on lockdown for 23 hours a day. And reports are that lockdowns in MDC Brooklyn have been going on for months. This affects the inmates' ability to communicate or even have visits with their loved ones. And Curtis and Roker have been detained there for several months. Others named in that indictment include former Police Sergeant Prince Albert Simonet, Ricardo Davis, William Simeon, Joshua McDonald Scavala, Devon Roll, and Dominic Delancey. Also named are Theodore Adderley, but that was a case of mistaken identity. He is now identified as Ulrich Jean-Baptiste, and pilot Donald Ferguson II. In addition to this U.S. indictment, he's facing trouble at home. He was arraigned in the Supreme Court in June before Justice Kilomena Archer Mins for the murder of Godfrey Giovanni Roll in the parking lot of Jet Nassau Aviation on June 16, 2024. This is a case we will continue to follow. Felicity Darville for the Bahamas Tonight.